I'm going to be an AI movie director. You're going to be an AI movie director. We are all going to be AI movie directors. So, what the heck am I talking about? If you're watching this, I assume that you're like a super genius early adopter of AI technology and you're already well aware of the new Sora that OpenAI has created. But for everybody else, I'll explain that it's basically like a text to video platform that they haven't released yet, but they've kind of shown examples of what it can do, and it looks pretty incredible. People are saying that it's like at least a year ahead of the next best technology. So if you look at it, it basically, people are also saying it's going to like destroy the film industry and stuff. So I haven't posted YouTube videos in I don't know how long on this channel, like months. And if you're wondering why, I've been creating stuff on other channels. So I've got a creepypasta channel called Moldy Dread where I've recorded about 100 different short stories so far. They're creepypasta, which is like short horror stories. So I use ChatGPT to create an outline for the story, and then I get it to expand that outline into like 5 or 6 chapters, about 2,000 words each. And then I run that through text to speech, and then I use either ChatGPT or I've been using like a local model on my computer to create images recently. So I do that for the thumbnail. So I've got basically like entirely AI generated videos. So yeah, I've got like 100 of those so far. I've got them scheduled out. I've had them post like every day since January 1st, and I've got them scheduled until the end of March at this point. So we'll see how that goes. They're not getting great views right now. I don't know if the AI voice is turning people off, or it's just the thumbnails, or creepypasta is dead. But anyways, it's not doing that good. I think if I got a better text to speech that's more human sounding, I think that would really help. It's already pretty good. But if I get one, there's like premium ones, but the problem is they only give you so many hours per year, and you have to pay a monthly fee to use them. And I found I would be producing way too many hours worth of recordings because I'm doing like a 15 to 20 minute video every day with them. It's like 2,000 words. So yeah, I might eventually also publish all of those stories as like a big anthology of short stories. So altogether, it's like 200,000 words. So it would come out to be like a pretty thick book, I think. But I think that would be cool to have on the bookshelf as well. But what am I saying with all this? Oh, I've also got another like motivational inspiration channel where I've been creating stories and then I kind of illustrate it. I'll show that as well. But my point is that now I can take those channels that were doing like so, and now I'm going to be able to do like feature film videos and movies or shows with them basically. So I'll be able to do what it would take like a professional YouTube animator a month to crank out like a 5-minute video. I'll be able to do one of those per day myself, ideally, is what I'm thinking with this Sora technology when it comes out. I've actually created a Discord that I'll put in the description because I want to kind of get all these like-minded people together. So if you're interested in using AI to create any kind of artwork, but especially YouTube videos or any kind of video stuff, that's what I'm kind of focused on right now. I found one other guy that I've been talking to. He's got about 1,000 subscribers. He's got like an AI channel as well where it's all AI generated and text to speech. So we're going to kind of like brainstorm and figure this stuff out together. So if you want to be on the cutting edge with us, figuring out what we learn and then sharing what you learn along the way too, and we can have like a whole mastermind kind of thing going on, go ahead and look in the description. I've got big plans for what I want to use AI for in the future. I've got this plan for like a whole, it's like a whole universe basically. If you think of like Lord of the Rings or Harry Potter, more so Lord of the Rings, like a fantasy world. I'm basically creating a whole fantasy world with AI that I want to be able to have stories from dozens of different characters' perspectives, and then sometimes the characters come together and form parties, and that will be like a whole story in itself. And then I can like spin off in all these directions, so I can have like dozens of stories going on at the same time, all within this one world. The guy that I've been talking to, he's got something similar that he wants to create. His is more so like a universe involving just specifically witchcraft and stuff. Mine is going to be so big that there's going to be like humans, orcs, vampires, and all kinds of stuff in it. So I'll be able to do pretty much anything. And then, I mean, it'd be cool if we could get multiple people that are all creating their own stories within this one big world. I think that would be awesome too. We can build this world together, and then I see it kind of like if you play Minecraft and you watch on YouTube, there's these group of big YouTubers who play Minecraft together called Hermitcraft. So they all have their own Let's Play series on their channels, but they're all taking place on this one server. So there's like a single underarching story that's shared behind all of them. That's kind of what I imagine with this. I probably sound totally insane throwing these like crazy ideas out there, but this is just what this Sora has like inspired me to want to create in the future. It feels like I have so many ideas that I want to do stuff with AI, but I just don't have the time having a kid and stuff. So I'm like spending basically every spare moment that I can muster doing AI stuff, which has been really frustrating this week. My kid has been like sick off and on for the last 2 weeks and not able to go to daycare, so that's been annoying and cutting into time that I can do like AI stuff. But when I get time, I've been working on all this stuff, so you don't see anything on this channel because I don't really have any like tutorial how-to stuff to share with you guys. But suffice to say, behind the scenes I've got like hours worth of AI stuff that I'm working on. Pretty much any free moment that I have that I'm not doing writing work for clients or looking after a kid. So yeah. What else? Besides the fantasy world, I'd also like to do something kind of like The Simpsons or South Park, where I create like a, I guess in this case it would be like a city, and then just have like, I don't know, like 20 main-ish characters and like 50 total characters, kind of like The Simpsons. And then basically with that many characters and that many locations, I could create basically an endless amount of stories that I could tell within that. So as long as I create likable characters that people want to see, then I could do that. Sounds like I'm kind of losing my voice because I've also been sick on and off since January, which is another reason I'm not making videos that require my voice. So that's a really nice thing about the text-to-speech, is I don't have to talk myself, although I think if the Creepypasta channel doesn't take off with the text-to-speech, I might try narrating it myself for a bit and see if that makes a difference or not. We'll see. But yeah, so I want to create this epic fantasy world, either by myself or with a bunch of other people, so check out the Discord if you want to be involved with that. I'd also like to basically make a never-ending series, like The Simpsons or something, that can go on for like 10 years. If I could make a channel big enough that it was my full-time job, then I could put out like basically like a 30-minute episode per day myself, with no actors, not hiring anybody else, no animators. I just do everything, me and the AI. So that's what I'm hoping this Sora is going to do. So we'll see if I'm super pie in the sky, overly optimistic about this, or if it's going to work out. But yeah, I would like to basically become a full-time AI art director, whether it's telling written stories, doing videos, making like AI podcasts. I don't know. I just have so many creative ideas I want to put out there and not enough time to do it. But that's the basic idea. If you want to also do something like that, join the Discord and let's work together and brainstorm, and everybody can kind of learn from each other, and we can create like a whole, it's going to be like a whole brand new genre. I think basically we're going to have all these like AI shows, and it's going to be its own whole thing. So if you want to be at the cutting edge of that, let's connect and talk about it and basically create the future of media, because news is dying. Traditional animation is going to get killed by this. I think even regular TV shows and definitely movies. I think movies are going to start off just doing like B-roll and stuff. There's still going to be actors, but eventually I think it's going to get to the point that there's not even real actors anymore. We just AI generate our characters, and they're going to be so cohesive that they can go from one scene to the next, and it's not going to be an issue. So let's create the future of AI art together. Oh, my voice is like giving up. But anyways, let's do it.